Dawkins.
Thank you, President. I'll just say a couple of sentences. I support what the Honourable Senator Carr was saying tonight about men's mental health, and I appreciate it is nice from my perspective, the time I've been in here, to see members of the Labor government talking about men's issues. I do feel that it is often implied that men, or sometimes men, are not encouraged to access services. And I will use an analogy with, and I was looking actually on my phone just now, an article about men being victims of domestic violence. And I do think that I will use the fact that the Honourable Senator Carr has spoken about men's mental health to flip the conversation ever so slightly towards men sometimes being the victims. And I think this article I was looking at from 2020 from the ABC news website, that men are I think it's acknowledged, but it's seldom spoken about. Men are the victims of domestic violence on occasion at the hands of women. It's more likely that it will be the other way around. But I would like to say, and this is something that... I beg your pardon?
Or other men. Men can be in relationships with men and then can suffer at the other hands of men. You seem to conveniently forget that.
So what you're saying, well, okay, this is a bit left field. So I think what the...
Order. This is order.
What I think
order, member. This is also not a cross-chamber chatter opportunity.
Through the...
Order, member, I'm speaking. This is not an opportunity to have cross-chamber chatter. The Honourable Ben Dawkins has the call.
I think, President, what my friend on the other side was saying is that perhaps gay men can also be perpetrators of violence. So that's another paradigm that I hadn't thought about venturing into. Nevertheless, like with mental health, men who are the victims of domestic violence have a track record of not necessarily coming forward. So similarly to what the Honourable Senator Carr has said, men should be seeking treatment for their mental health and coming forward, as they are less likely to perhaps than females. So I'm spinning that conversation slightly in relation to men being victims of domestic violence. I myself, I'm not looking for, would never be seeking sympathy in this forum, but I myself can say from personal experience that when domestic violence, physical violence, was perpetrated against me, I didn't seek help, and I should have known that that was the beginning of the end of that particular relationship, and a lot of heartache could have been avoided had I reached out on that occasion for help, as this ABC article from 2020 is referring to, that due to sort of preconceived notions within our society, men don't think about reporting domestic violence, and they probably should, because it's abhorrent in any form, regardless of the sex of the person who's perpetrating it.